You're tuned in to Outlaw Rhyme Radio, where flags don't fly, they burn, and borders ain't nothing but chalk lines in the dirt. Gun cocks, horse snort, trap beat fades in. Ain't no king in the border, hold me. Cross that line, let the devil mold me. Got mud on my boots, smoke on my creed. Freedom ain't free, it bleeds when you bleed. I don't pledge, I don't pray for peace. I just ride with the rules to see. Every law they wrote, I tore in half. Lit it up, made the angels laugh. Outlaws over orders, we ride beyond their lines and borders. They build walls, we bring disorders. Ain't no badge above these mourners. Steel heart, full tank, no flag wave. Ain't no nation ever on the brave. They got gods, they got gold, we got rage. And a country beat that rattles the cage. Every anthem they play, we spit. Every crown they wear, we split. Outlaws, wolves, no leash, no chain. We speak in thunder, baptize the pain. Now outlaws over orders, the roads are gospel flames. Our borders, no hope, no crown, no warden's quarters. Born in chaos, we write our orders. We don't march, we move like ghosts through lands where freedom costs the most. Ain't no general tell us how to fight. We bleed for truth, not for right. This is Outlaw Rhyme Radio, broadcasting from the wastelands of obedience for the borderless and bold. Orders fall, outlaws ride. This is Outlaw Rhyme Radio, broadcasting from the deep south. The chains don't rise, they fall. I seen steel melt in the southern rain. Heard preachers cry, I still curse my name. They said the South's been tamed. Hell no, we burn their laws and let smoke grow. Badges flash, but the fire don't flinch. Freedom got teeth, yeah, bites every inch. We don't beg, we don't crawl no more. These boots were made to burn through war. Chains fall south. Out of fear and gold, but rust eats through what can't be sold. We raised our hands, middle fingers high. Salute the smoke, not the flag that lied. Ain't no savior riding down these roads, just riders dragging heavy loads of sins, of scars, of stories untold. Born in fire, hearts stay cold. Chains fall south under rebel skies. No prayer, no cell can keep us tied. Chains fall south through mud and crime. We outlaw born, no master's time. Every link they forged in hate, we break with hands that won't wait. Freedom ain't granted, it's stolen raw. In the South, we outlaw law. You're listening to Outlaw Rhyme Radio. Where the South don't beg, it breaks. Chase for South. Voice over low tone. Outlaw Rhyme Radio broadcasting straight from the border of sin, where the guns cross lines and mercy gets left in the dust. Still don't stutter when it speaks that truth. Smoke rises high like a southern roof. Badges draw first, but they bleed the same. Every outlaw got bullets with names. We don't wave flags, we don't pledge shit. Just cold hearts, hot lead and grit. They draw lines in sand, but we don't see. Cause freedom don't stop where laws decree. Guns cross the line, that's a rebel code. Ain't no fence strong enough to hold. Guns cross the line, smoke in our lungs. Ride through fire till the war is sung. Heard the sheriff preach, obey or burn, but the barrel speaks when the badge don't learn. They called it sin, we called it payback. Cross that line, ain't no turning back. We roll on chrome, hearts full of rage. Hell's our highway, freedom's cage. South still roars when the night turns black. Outlaws don't fall, we shoot back. Guns cross the line, no saints, no shrine. Only smoke and a blood red sign. Guns cross the line, we don't ask why. Just aim, breathe and testify. Every border they built, we burned it down. Turned their orders into outlaw sound. Ain't no God, no law, no crown that ever made us bow down. Voice over. This is Outlaw Rhyme. This is Outlaw Rhyme Radio. For the ones who don't kneel, who ride past the lines and make them bleed red. They burn. You tuned in to Outlaw Rhyme Radio, when no flag flies high enough to cage a soul. Out here we ride, orderless and bold. I ain't got no map, no flag to claim, just a road full of ghosts and a rebel name. They drew their lines, I drove through fire, built from dust, raised by wire. No chain, no creed, gon' brand this skin. My sin is freedom, they can't pin. I burn what binds, I cross what's drawn. Ain't no dawn for the ones long gone, borderless and bold. We don't break, we don't fold. Ain't no fence, ain't no hole. We ride past rules they sold. Borderless and bold, through fire, through cold. The story they fear to be told lives in outlaws uncontrolled. Boots kick dust where the law won't tread. We drink to the lost, to the ones long dead. Paper crowns milled when we roll. Every badge fade when the thunder toll. I don't need no name on the dotted line. I'm the smoke, the spark, the warning sign. When they build their border walls too high, we climb in flames, not under sky. Borderless and bold. it's earned on the run. Where the pavement don't follow orders, and the road answers to no badge. Boots hit blacktop, smell that smoke. Law on my tail, but the leash just broke. Every mile's a middle finger high to every cop car crawling by. They build roads for rules, we paved them in sin. Ain't no limit when the storm's within. Asphalt burns under outlaw tread. Freedom's alive where the law plays dead. Asphalt don't obey, it cracks, it fights. Blood and oil glow under rebel lights. Asphalt don't obey, it spits that flame. Every line drawn just feeds the game. Sirens wail like a dying prayer, but my bike don't care, it just tears the air. No badge ever built this road I ride. No law ever walked where wolves reside. Dust on my boots, smoke in my grin. They won't control, but I won't bend in. Every mark they paint, I cross in style. A rebel's road runs devil. Asphalt don't obey, no cage, no chain. Every crack bleeds outlaw name. Asphalt don't obey, born from pain. Raised in fire, baptized in rain. They write their rules in ink and fear, but I carve mine with smoke and gear. Outlaws don't stop, we steer through flame. Every mile whispers my name. You're riding with Outlaw Rhyme Radio, where asphalt don't bow and the South don't stop. This is Outlaw Rhyme Radio, the last frequency for the faithless and the free, where the laws fade like smoke and the South still breathes through broken teeth. We don't kneel, we don't beg, we ride louder than their lies, harder than the heaven and longer than the goddamn law. Signing off till the next burn, but remember this: freedom don't broadcast, it bleeds. Who ride where borders fade, and the dust don't fly from no flag. I've seen dirt turn red with blood and pride. watch brothers fall where the law lied. They fly their flags, I burn mine clean. There ain't no color in the smoke I've seen. They drew lines on God's own ground, but the dust don't care, it don't stay bound. It rides the wind like a ghost unclaimed. No flag, no king, no badge to name. Dust has no flag, just bones and fire. No pledge, no chain, no false empire. Dust has no flag, just truth and scars. Born from wreckage, we ride through stars. They said freedom's theirs to grant or take, but I've bled too long to make that mistake. Every flag waves over graves and greed, while the outlaws ride on rebel creed. Stealing so we don't salute, our anthems roar as the guns pursued. The road don't care who claims its name, it only knows those unafraid of pain. Dust has no flag, it don't obey. It rides a storm and burns away. Dust has no flag, it don't belong. It hums its freedom in a rebel song. No banner ever saved the dead, no border ever stopped what bled. We're the smoke between their lies, born unknown beneath outlaw skies. This is Outlaw Rhyme Radio. Just dust, and the wild who never kneel. Outlaw Rhyme Radio, broadcasting from nowhere and everywhere, where the lines fade and the rebels ride beyond maps. Ain't no compass for the way we run. We chase the smoke, not the sun. Every mile's a sermon, every road's a sin. Ain't no border ever kept us in. Paper towns, paper laws, all burning slow while we ride through lines they'll never know. Badges look lost when the dirt turns black. You can't arrest a ghost that won't come back. Rebels ride beyond maps, no law, no lane. Through fire, through storm, through goddamn pain. Rebels ride beyond maps, free, unbound. We don't turn back when the sirens sound. They drew their worlds in ink and greed, but we found ours where the wild ones bleed. No fence, no crown, no flag, no claim, just dust and pride and a rebel's name. Ain't no GPS for the soul I got, ain't no satellite tracking my spot. I live off smoke, off rage, off fight, off every rule I've ever said a lie. Rebels ride beyond maps through wreck and flame. Ain't no kingdom left to tame. Rebels ride beyond maps, blood in the wind. Every outlaw road begins again. They measure land, we measure scars. They count their laws, we count our stars. Can't trace a spirit carved in sin. You can't find what won't fit in. You're tuned to Outlaw Rhyme Radio. Where the roads don't end, they vanish. And we ride beyond them all. Where the night runs deep and the wolves ride faster than law can breathe. Yeah. They drew maps, drew guns, drew lines in vain, but wolves don't answer to their chain. Badges chase ghosts through smoke and mud. Can't cage a beast born out of blood. They want names, we give them dust. They want peace, we give them rust. Ain't no siren that can catch the wind. Ain't no law that can find my sin. Law can't track wolves, we ride unseen through fire, through hell, through gasoline. Law can't track wolves, we break not bend. Ain't no warrant for the freeborn in. They flash their lights, but we fade in smoke. Ain't no roadblock ever made us choke. They print our faces, still can't read what freedom looks like when it bleeds. We howling storms, not behind bars. Our trail burns bright like southern scars. They chase shadows, we own the dark. Every outlaw leaves a spark. Law can't track wolves, we move too wild. Ain't no leash for the devil's child. Law can't track wolves through dirt and flame. We're ghosts in motion, never tamed. No badge ever caught a heartbeat loose. No guide ever changed what I choose. This road's my faith, this ride's my prayer. Freedom's the crime, and I don't care. Law can't track wolves. Law can't track wolves. You're listening to Outrhyme Radio. For the ones they chase, but never catch. But never can track wolves. Outlaw Rhyme Radio, where the lines they drew turn to smoke and we don't ask permission to cross. They drew maps with rulers, chalked our names in blank, built fences out of paper and hung the law on a frame. But I pour truth in a bottle and I light up their line, watch their boundaries twist as the black flames climb. Motherfucker, every fence a story they stole, every keep out a tattoo on a hungry soul. We ride past the signs with a grin and a flare, 'cause freedom don't knock, it just rips up the square. Boundaries burning gasoline, watch the border side. Outlaw rhyme radio, we tear maps and fly. No line holds a heart that runs on coal and rage. We cross every law like we're writing a new page. Checkpoint lights blink like the eyes of men who pray, but their prayers got no teeth when the wolves don't stay. We cross county, we cross state, we cross each lie they brand. We stake our flag in no man's land with a match in hand. They call it crossing, I call it reclaim. Each scorch on the road fingerprints my name. If freedom's a crime, then indict the sky. I'll blaze that proof with a middle finger high. Boundaries burning gasoline, sparks write our creed. Outlaw rhyme radio, born from the need. Lines meant to cage become ash in the wind. We ride every ghost road until the rules rescind. You think a sign can stop the blood in my veins? Paper fences fold when met with flame. We don't negotiate with chalk or law. We teach the world what the wild already saw. Barbed wire sings when the night gets mean, but wire's just metal and metal bleeds. I caught my ride on the county's bone, left fingerprints on the borders they own. Ain't no judge can stamp what the gravel knows, and the horizon don't give a damn who owns those roads. So light the match, brother, let the border glow. Ride the ember line where the outlaw winds blow. Boundaries burning gasoline, flags fall and fade. Outlaw rhyme radio, the law got played. We don't beg for land, we take back the night. Right through the smoke and keep riding in spite.
Outlaw Rhyme Radio. Keep your maps in the drawer. Keep your borders and dreams. We burn the rest. And we keep the road.